Hi, I'm Daniel from Play the Game HQ, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to assemble the pipe organ dice tower for luthier. The dice tower kit includes a set of laser-cut wooden sheets, 4 chime bars, rubber O-rings, 2 types of screws, a set of square nuts, and velvet stickers. The only thing you'll need that's not included in the kit is a Phillips screwdriver. All of the wooden pieces have an identifying letter. Most of those are laser engraved directly onto the piece, but a few of them are engraved next to the piece on the wooden sheet, but all of the pieces are unique enough to identify by shape. Organize all of the non-wooden components off to the side, then carefully punch and lay out all of the wooden pieces. Once you have everything punched out and organized, you can start the assembly. First, gather pieces A, B, C, and D, then slide 1 O-ring over each of the 4 tabs on all 4 of those pieces. There's 4 metal chimes, and each one of them will match up to the length of one of these 4 wooden pieces. Each of the chimes has a small area bored out on one side so that it's properly tuned, and you want to make sure that side is facing down so that the visible side is fully smooth. Align the holes in each chime with its matching crossbeam, then use the black sleeve screws that have the wider section with no threads to attach each of the chimes to the crossbeam. These are threading directly into the wood, so be careful not to over-tighten them, otherwise you'll strip out the hole. Each screw should have a small gap between the head of the screw and the top of the chime. This is designed to support the chime while also allowing it to ring clearly without buzzing. If it doesn't ring clearly, you may need to back off the retaining screw slightly. Take panels E and F and slide the 4 chime assemblies into the panels in order. A on the bottom, D on the top. The label letters on each side panel should be facing in, and the chime should be angled down towards the center of the tower. Set the chime assembly to the side and find panels G and H and put the matching velvet stickers onto the back side without any engraving. On panel G, the sticker will align almost all the way to the top and should cover any of the cutouts on the sides. On panel H, the sticker goes just under these cutouts and will cover up some of the pipe organ holes towards the bottom of the panel, but it should not cover any of the notches where the other panels will connect. Lay panel G flat on the table, then take the chime assembly and slot it into the back side of that panel, then put panel H on top of it, making sure that all of the tabs are aligned and fully seated, and that the velvet sides are facing inward. Hold the tower together and slide 1 square nut into each of the pockets around the outside of panels G and H. There's 4 on each side, making 8 total pockets. Next, we're going to assemble the keyboard. Find panels J, K, and I, and slide panel J over the music holder, then panel K on top of that with the engraved side of panel K facing up. Slide panel L underneath the notches on the music stand from the front, then slide panel M from the back on top of panel L. Take panels N and O and slide them onto the sides of the keyboard assembly so that the notches on the bottom are facing the back of the keyboard. Carefully take the main assembly and slide the front of it over the hooks on the keyboard, making sure to hold everything together as you do. Slide panel P onto the left side of the pipe organ, then take the decorative front panel, that's panel Q, and slide it behind the music stand and into the slots on panel P. And make sure the engraved side of the front panel is facing out. Then slide panel R onto the other side of the organ. Put the matching velvet sticker on plate S and slot it into the notches at the top of the dice tower. Find the engraved side panels, that's panels T and U, and attach them to the side of the dice tower using the fully threaded screws, and these will thread into the metal nuts that you put into the slots on panels G and H before you put the other side panels on. Find pieces W, X, and V and slide the notches of W and X over the tabs on V. Then put 2 metal nuts into the spaces on the center piece. Take panel Y and put it on top of this assembly, then attach 1 screw on each side. You don't want to over-tighten these, but they are meant to be tight enough to hold this top piece in place. Put the final velvet sticker on top of the bench, then slide the entire bench into the notches at the bottom of the dice tower. And now your dice tower is complete and you are ready to play.